The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod Communications, GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Kentuckiana high school basketball starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Providence High School, the home of the Lady Pioneers, as the Lady Pioneers of Providence take on the Lady Bulldogs of New Albany. And ladies basketball game here in mid-December, halfway through their girls' season, and should be an interesting game tonight, Paul.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. It's the first time we've seen, or at least I've seen them play, but just kind of looking at the records and looking at their clientele, and mostly looking at the fact that it's a big rivalry game. These ladies, know one another, played against each other all the time, so you expect a little fire in the eyes here tonight maybe.
Well, these two teams come in a little different experience this year than last. The Pioneers last year, a really solid girls basketball team, lost a lot of talent to graduation, but they do return one notable player, Hannah Wolford, who's been a starter since she was a sophomore and got significant playing time as a freshman. She scored over 1,000 points in her Providence career, and she wants to continue to have some success here tonight.
Absolutely. Just looking at her last game against Henryville, a game that they won after losing the three before that, but Hannah in that game had 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. So she is an all-around player and a leader for this Providence team.
Well, the Pioneers come in at 5-4. Different story for the Lady Bulldogs. They're off to a great start tonight. 7-3 on the season, about their halfway point of the year. And I believe Coach Guerin has to be pretty happy with where her Bulldogs are tonight.
Well, you'll hear that, I think, in the interview. But, yes, they've won their last 3 games, all conference games, and they are undefeated in the Hoosier Hills Conference. So they're looking for that title as well.
All right, well, we'll go ahead and take our first break. When we come back, we'll hear from the coaches of these two teams, Coach Burden and Coach Guerin. That and more to come as our pregame coverage continues. You're watching and listening to Glycod.com coverage of Southern Indiana high school basketball. We'll be right back right after this. Stay with us, folks.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm an extremely average golfer. I take my first full swing of the day and hit a perfect duck hook over the frontage road and right through your windshield. You yank the wheel and end up OB in a water hazard. And if you have cut rate insurance, you could be out a whole lot of green. So get Allstate.
In Floyd Knobs, call Allstate agent Packy Page today.
The best things in life are free, and that includes free checking from Centro. When we say free, we mean it. This seriously free checking has all the online and mobile banking features you want. Plus, no minimum balance, no monthly maintenance fees, and no required transactions. Get seriously free checking and bank with a seriously local business. Check it out at Centro.org. Centro Credit Union, centered around you. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Locally owned and operated, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control is proud to be a supporter of Kentuckiana high school sports. In business since 1941, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control offers free estimates on bed bugs, termites, and all other pests. They specialize in residential and commercial properties and would love the chance to work with you. For more information, contact them at 866-445-0605. That's 866-445-0605. Hoosier Termite and Pest Control, home of the quality technicians with a personal touch.
Kentuckiana Insurance Center in Sellersburg protects what you love and provides security when you need it most. They're a full-service independent insurance agency with a hometown attitude dedicated to providing superior service and the best coverage possible. A Pacesetter agency for 28 years, Kentuckiana Insurance Center was awarded Motorist Coveted Pacesetter designation, the top recognition the company awards agents. Choose a Motorist Pacesetter agent to get the protection and security you need. Motorist Insurance, you know us. Call Earl of Bonneville or Larry Shepard at 812-246-4700.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Kentuckiana Insurance Center at 110 East Utica Street in Sellersburg. Independent insurance agents for 30 years. Contact Earl Bonneville or Larry Shepard at 812-246-4700.
This is Paul Love with Glycod.com, streaming live here tonight at Providence High School, where the New Albany Bulldogs come into town to play the Providence Pioneers. And with me is head coach of the Bulldogs, Tammy Guerin. Coach, you guys are on a kind of a roll right now. Looked at your schedule. You won your last 3 games and seem to be playing quite well. How do you see your team at this stage of the season?
Yeah, we've really put together a couple ball games here. We're playing very well, playing pretty consistently through 4 quarters, which is what we've been working towards. Early in the year, just had to really kind of figure out our roles and what we're doing, and got kids playing in new positions this year. And so I think it's just shaking that off and really getting comfortable with what we're trying to do out there. And so the past couple ball games just really come together.
Sounds like it indeed. You got a couple of pretty good players as I looked at some of the stats, Condra and Taylor. Tell us a little bit about those two and then the rest of the players that you'll be counting on tonight.
Well, they're 2 players who will definitely play at the next level. But their experience, they've been with us for 4 years. They know the program in and out. They know what we're trying to do. They kind of know our philosophy on and off the floor. And so they're just great leaders for us, And when you're out on the floor, they help calm us down and get us into what we're trying to do. But more importantly, they're just good kids. They're good kids in the classroom, they're good kids in the hallways, they're good kids in the locker room, and so that's
student athletes. That's what it's all about. Sure. Hey, listen, just looking at the records, you guys are probably the favorites tonight. You'd have to think, though, this is a pretty big rivalry game. I bet a lot of these young ladies know players on the other team. So how does the rivalry factor into this game tonight?
Oh, it's huge. Everything's out the window. Nothing on paper really matters. Records, stats, it doesn't matter when it comes to rivalry games. And so we have to be ready to play tonight. And we've got some kids who I think can at least stop Hannah a little bit more with penetration. She gets to the rim so well, and I've watched her play for a long time now. And they play with each other in the summertime in AAU, and so they know each other very well. And hopefully tonight we can be successful at slowing her down a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I see too. Hannah Wolford is probably their key player, though other players do seem to score. So would you say that's a key to the game, maybe putting her a little bit as challenge tonight as far as the game's concerned?
Absolutely. We're going to try to slow her down a little bit early, try not to let her get going into transition too much, because I think she's very good in the open floor. And so we're going to try to pick her up as soon as we can. And limit her shots, especially rebounding. I think she does a great job of rebounding for them, too. And so a big key is going to be to keep her off the boards tonight and limit them to 1 shot, and then us get out and run and pick up the tempo of the game. So
might be a little bit of inside-outside. I hear you guys have got one of the bigger players, and, of course, then Hannah as a guard probably represents the smaller, the backcourt. So, hey, listen, Coach, I really appreciate your time here tonight, and good luck the rest of the season, and Merry Christmas to you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas.
Whether your car needs a routine fix or an important repair, you'll want to take it to Vonyers, family-owned in Jeffersonville since 1981, with old-fashioned values including honesty and integrity. Vonyers is dedicated to giving your car the best possible service in the industry. That's why service is our product at Vonyers, located at 1903 Dutch Lane in Jeffersonville. Call 812-283-6215. That's 812-283-6215. Online at Vonyers.com.
Locally owned and operated, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control is proud to be a supporter of Kentuckiana High School sports. In business since 1941, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control offers free estimates on bed bugs, termites, and all other pests. They specialize in residential and commercial properties and would love the chance to work with you. For more information, contact them at 866-445-0605. That's 866-445-0605. Hoosier Termite and Pest Control, home of the quality technicians with a personal touch.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
The W.M. Kelly Company, complete metal manufacturing located in New Albany. They are always looking for experienced welders and machine operators. If you're interested in becoming part of their team, contact W.M. Kelly's Human Resources Office at 812-945-3529 or send an email to info@wmkelly.com. W.M. Kelly, designing, building, innovating.
And welcome back here. You're listening to Glycod.com coverage of Kentuckiana High School basketball. Girls basketball on tap tonight. New Albany Bulldogs, the Lady Bulldogs, head over across Silver Creek into Clark County to face the Lady Pioneers of Providence in a rivalry game. You heard Coach Guerin just a moment ago with your interview with her. She's pretty confident about a couple of her players, including Condra. Good ball player there.
Absolutely. Jillian Condra and Kelsey Taylor, large size, or I should say tall. 6'2" stands Kelsey Taylor and 5'11" Miss Condra. So big inside players for the Bulldogs.
One of the things the Bulldogs are going to be trying to do, I think, is to try to get that inside game working because they certainly have a height advantage tonight. How hard is that for a team like Providence to try to match up when you simply don't have that length?
Well, I think, a lot of times, and I'm expecting it tonight, I expect to see some zone defense, just, challenging them in the paint and hoping that they don't hit those outside shots. That's about all you can do. And then, of course, blocking out technique. But, when you stand 3 or 4 inches taller with arm span to boot, it's hard to rebound against those kinds of players.
On the other side of the court, or the other end of the court, as Providence goes on the attack, they're typically an outside shooting, a perimeter shooting team. New Albany, with their height, does that put them at a disadvantage? Do they have to figure out how to guard Providence? Will they be in a zone? What do you think?
Well, wait and see. I expect New Albany with its guard position being a man-to-man defense, quite frankly, though they'll mix it up some too. This game of basketball is all about a lot of things, but one of the most important things is making shots. If Providence can make that outside shot, and especially three-point types of shots, that's the way I think they're going to have to be able to compete with a much taller New Albany team.
One of the things that you heard from Coach Burden, and we'll hear in your interview in just a few moments, is that not injury, but illness may be a factor in the ball game tonight.
Absolutely. For sure, Natalie Bosing, one of their younger players, a sophomore, but a very reliable player. I heard she was sick all week long. Well, let's let Coach Burton tell you that. But, yes, their center, I think, might be, and that would be even more harmful if it is a post player that's out tonight. So, like Coach says, you got to play the game. We'll just face the challenge and do as well as they can.
Well, you coached in times past at Clarksville, which was the rivalry for Providence. Clarksville-Providence, not far geographically and not far community-wise. What was it like for you to try to come into a place like Providence? A tough place to play?
Yeah, you're making me tell secrets. Yeah, you don't like it. Yeah, you almost get to the point where you don't like them. Well. Though, Phil Schreier was the coach at Providence at least part of the time when we played against them, and here he and I were and still are good friends. But that rivalry factor, when you've got a competitive team, they want to win awfully badly. So, I think that's going to factor into the game here tonight.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and take our next break. And when we come back, you'll hear from Coach Burden. But before we do that, I want to remind you that we appreciate all of the sponsors of these broadcasts that make it possible for you to see and hear the excitement. And one of those sponsors is Jeffersonville Allstate Insurance Agent Brian Wright. For all your insurance needs, give him a call at 812-282-2970. Brian Wright with Allstate Insurance. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with Providence coach Brad Burden right after this on Glycod.com.
Dr. Carter's office. Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call through your dental exam and recare appointments, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleanings to complex procedures. Call Annette or Joyce today at 812-944-5155 and see why 5 generations of patients still return to Carter Family Dentistry, located on Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
Whether your car needs a routine fix or an important repair, you'll want to take it to Vonyers, family-owned in Jeffersonville since 1981, with old-fashioned values including honesty and integrity. Vonyers is dedicated to giving your car the best possible service in the industry. That's why service is our product at Vonyers, located at 1903 Dutch Lane in Jeffersonville. Call 812-283-6215. That's 812-283-6215. Online at Vonyers.com.
The Locker Room is proud to be a sponsor of Southern Indiana High School Sports, located in historic Jeff at 319 Spring Street. The Locker Room has been a business for over 40 years and was Southern Indiana's first screen printer. They specialize in wholesale screen printing, t-shirts, and have a full-time graphic artist on staff. No job is too big or small. The Locker Room invites you to team up with the best. For more information, call The Locker Room at 282-8600. That's 282-8600.
The best things in life are free, and that includes free checking from Centro. When we say free, we mean it. This seriously free checking has all the online and mobile banking features you want. Plus, no minimum balance, no monthly maintenance fees, and no required transactions. Get seriously free checking and bank with a seriously local business. Check it out at Centro.org. Centro Credit Union, centered around you. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
This is Paul Love here at Providence High School. Glycod streaming live the game between the Pioneers and the Bulldogs of New Albany. And with me is Coach Brad Burton. And Coach, you're 5-4. Got off a pretty good start this year looking at your schedule, but kind of hit the skids there in the middle, but maybe coming back a little bit after that game with Henryville.
Well, it was great to get that win over Henryville, but a lot of that had to do with really who we were playing. We played some really good teams. We're 5-4, like you said, but all four of our losses were really competitive, even though one score doesn't appear to be. It was until late when we had to foul, but we lost in overtime to Salem, and we lost on a last-second shot to Trinity Lutheran. All four of our losses are to ranked teams. So, we feel good about where we're at because we have so many new kids in new places, and, it was good to get that win over Henryville, and we're going to have our work cut out for us tonight, though.
Well, that's what I was going to say. That was my next comment. You do have your work cut out for tonight. 7-3 Bulldogs. You got two of the better players maybe in the area that I'm thinking. Taylor, the big girl from New Albany, and then Hannah Wolford, your player here. So it's a rivalry game too, Coach. Are your players fired up for this game against people that they really know? This school gets fired up to play New Albany in anything. And, this is a big rivalry for us. It's one that we've been fortunate enough to win twice during my tenure here. And, we prepare every year for it as a game that we think we have a shot to win. Now, with that being said, tonight, Bridget Welsh, our starting center, is going to be on the shelf. She hurt her ankle Monday. So with the size that New Albany has, we're going to be, we had a mismatch already. But now we even more so have a disadvantage with the size. But all you can do is you go prepare with who you have available and try to put yourself in the best position you can to win. And that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to have to take care of the basketball, keep them off the boards, and make shots. Give us a rundown of your starters, Coach. We got Hannah, of course, at guard, and you've lost your center now. Who are the other four players going to be?
We're going to start Elena Bannett in place of Bridget Wells at center. Elena's a senior, but has been injured for the last couple of years and is just now back. We're going to start Brinley Prather and Sierra Brooks. So we're going to start four seniors tonight. And then Kaylee Kaiser, who normally comes off the bench for us, is going to get a start tonight because Natalie Bozing, who really has emerged as our second leading scorer, has been out all week with the flu and just got back today. So we definitely hit all at the wrong time and all together. But, we'll go out tonight and compete and put the game plan together the best we can and try to give ourselves a chance to win. And if we win, great. If we don't, we'll learn from it and move on.
Absolutely, Coach. I recognize a couple of those names that you mentioned, but I guess all in all now, what do you think might be the biggest key in the game tonight?
On the boards, we have to keep them, they have a couple kids who can shoot from the outside, but we're going to really worry about the inside and try to keep Taylor, number 44, off the boards and from getting it in easy positions to score. And then once they do shoot it, we have to let them have only one shot. No second chance opportunities.
Thanks, Coach. I really appreciate your time tonight, and good luck in the rest of the season, and Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you all. Thanks.
The W.M. Kelly Company, complete metal manufacturing located in New Albany. They are always looking for experienced welders and machine operators. If you're interested in becoming part of their team, contact W.M. Kelly's Human Resources Office at 812-945-3529. Or send an email to info@wmkelly.com. W.M. Kelly, designing, building, innovating.
Kentuckiana Insurance Center in Sellersburg protects what you love and provides security when you need it most. They're a full-service independent insurance agency with a hometown attitude dedicated to providing superior service and the best coverage possible. A Pacesetter agency for 28 years, Kentuckiana Insurance Center was awarded Motorist Coveted Pacesetter designation, the top recognition the company awards agents. Choose a Motorist Pacesetter agent to get the protection and security you need. Motorist Insurance, you know us. Call Earl of Bonneville or Larry Shepard at 812-246-4700.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call through your dental exam and recare appointments, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleanings to complex procedures. Call Annette or Joyce today at 812-944-5155 and see why 5 generations of patients still return to Carter Family Dentistry, located on Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office, reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
Glycod Communications presents Kentuckiana High School Basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by Centra Credit Union for banking and financial services that are centered around you. By Hoosier Termite and Pest Control, quality technicians with a personal touch. By Kentuckiana Insurance Center, independent insurance agents serving Sellersburg for 30 years. By Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll, who reminds you not to text and drive. By W.M. Kelly Company in New Albany, designing, building, innovating, and now hiring. By Boyner's Auto Air in Jeffersonville, family owned since 1981. And by Allstate agents Brian Wright and Packy Page. They put you in good hands. Now to courtside for all the action of Kentuckiana High School basketball from Glycod Communications.
Whether your car needs a routine fix or an important repair, you'll want to take it to Voniers, family owned in Jeffersonville since 1981, with old-fashioned values including honesty and integrity. Voniers is dedicated to giving your car the best possible service in the industry. That's why service is our product at Voniers, located at 1903 Dutch Lane in Jeffersonville. Call 812-283-6215. That's 812-283-6215. Online at Voniers.com.
And welcome back here to pregame coverage as we get closer and closer to tip-off. The national anthem's been played. The starting lineup's about to be announced. Mike Beck, Paul Love, glad to be here at Providence High School tonight. Thursday, December 14th.
Not a real big crowd, Mike. It's a weeknight, of course, as we know from the past experience, but should be a big rivalry game. I hope somebody's out there listening to us, because I think we're going to have some pretty good action tonight.
Oh, I expect we will. And starting lineups tonight being introduced. We'll give you those names in just a moment. We do want to thank our sponsor tonight. Tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Voniers Auto Repair. There's no job too big or too small at 1903 Dutch Lane in Jeffersonville. New Albany Bulldogs introducing their starters. Of course, number 2, Julian Condra, Alasia Douglas, Allie Willis, Kelsey Taylor, and I believe the 5th one, well, I didn't catch it.
34, was that Savannah Pinkston?
Okay, Savannah Pinkston, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Nice assist there. And the lights go out. Oh, wow. That's going to mess with our cameras here as the Pioneer ladies get ready to take the floor.
We know Hannah Wolfert's going to be in that starting lineup for sure. Brentley Prather, we know.
Kaylee Kaiser getting a start tonight. Sierra Brooks. Coach Burton kind of tipped his hand to the starters in the pregame interview. Elena Bannett gets the call, a senior who's not seen a lot of playing time over the last couple of years due to injury.
She'll have her work cut out there. She's 5'11", but she's going to be able going up against some size. There's Wolford.
Hannah Wolford, number 15, leading scorer for the Pioneers. And another senior, number 23, Brinley Prather. And that are your 5 Pioneer starters tonight.
And we did note that Natalie Bosing is dressed. She's in uniform. She's not in the starting lineup tonight, but, you know, expect her to see some action, limited as it might be. She's had the flu bug or some kind of illness all week long, so I imagine her strength is not up where she would like it to be.
That is good observation. Well, we'll get ready to get things rolling here. Bulldogs and Pioneers, these two schools always love to go at it, and they'll do it again tonight.
Well, we knew that Taylor and Condra were going to be starting, so we're now getting a look at the others, Savannah Pinkston, Allie Willis, and Alacia Douglas.
Taylor and Prather, jump ball. Ball is up and controlled by the Bulldogs. New Albany takes over first offensive series.
There's that zone defense we thought.
Douglas tries to feed it down inside to Condra. Can't get it there, but Condra gets the loose ball. Cross-court pass back to Condra. Douglas trying to get down to the baseline. Had an opportunity, couldn't quite make the connection. And the Pioneers get it. Wolford takes it away. And here come the Pioneers for their first offensive touch of the night. Hannah Wolford goes to the right side, sets up the offense, makes a baseline move, and just a little bit off the mark, or we could call that an air ball. Quickly back the other way, Allie Willis puts up a shot, and it's good for the first points of the night. And the Bulldogs strike first.
Nice drive basket there by Sierra Brooks.
Quickly back the other way, Sierra goes post to post.
Providence is hustling in that 2-3 zone. New Albany trying to throw over the top of it.
Taylor comes outside, down into Condra. Turnaround. Nice shot from Condra. This may be a high-scoring contest. Both teams are on the mark tonight. Kaylee Kaiser. Now it's in the hands of Wolford in the paint. It's usually deadly there. A little out of sync perhaps tonight. Ball out of bounds off the Bulldogs. That's a break for the Pioneers. 4-2 in the early goings. Hannah Wolford's had 2 shots on goal. She's had 2 air balls so far. Maybe she's a little pressing tonight.
Oh, I imagine she would be. She's probably got an all-time high adrenaline pump right now.
Hannah, typically known as a cool as a cucumber customer. But there's always a little pressure when you got a game you really want to win like this one. Prather gets in trouble and has the ball knocked out of her hands. Attempted steal there from Pinkston.
Now you heard what Tammy Guerin had to say too. They're gonna pay a lot of attention to Hannah Wolford. They're gonna make sure somebody's in her face anytime she's got the ball, and without.
Condra has got the defensive assignment right now in the man-to-man. Wolford gets the edge and makes the break to the basket and gets her points. Bulldogs come back down the court. Douglas with the ball, top of the key. Condra to the left side. Now back to Willis. Bulldogs trying to figure out that zone defense. They'll take a three-pointer. Willis on the mark. Allie Willis, 5 of the 7 points for the Bulldogs tonight. Jump ball whistled.
And possession still with the Pioneers right down below us here. We sit in the corner of the gymnasium.
Wolford will be the inbounder. The baseline, looking for someone to throw it to. Finally gets a bounce pass in. Shot blocked by Condra. Brooks didn't have a chance. Douglas goes up, puts it up off the glass. No good. And an errant pass knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Pioneer ball.
There comes Bosing into the game.
Been sick with the flu most of the week, was able to get back in school today, which makes her eligible for the game tonight, I assume.
Full court pressure by the Lady Bulldogs.
Pass down inside, but what a recovery from Taylor.
Really did well to get down and block that pass.
She came flying in and knocked it out of bounds.
New Albany, even though they're larger in size, are, pretty good pressure defense in the full court.
Maya Jackson checks in for the Bulldogs, in for Pinkston. Steal. Douglas takes it the other direction. Layup, and just misses.
Wow.
Kaylee Kaiser gets the rebound. Bulldogs continue to attack. Loose ball on the floor, and Wolford is going to be fouled. Whistle, I believe that's on Maya Jackson. And it is her first, team's first foul of the night. Inbounds pass, Wolford. Willis is drawing her number now in the defensive scheme. Nice move to the basket. Sierra Brooks, a senior. And she's going to be fouled by Condra, and that's Condra's first foul. Second for the Bulldogs. Shooting foul, she'll get 2 shots.
Sierra Brooks already has a field goal in the game. She is a senior. Nice free throw.
Very nice looking delivery there.
Good rotation on the ball, good fundamentals.
If it's a Brad Burton coach team, you know he's going to be drilling that. And another sweet look. 4 points tonight for Sierra Brooks here in the early going. 7-6 Bulldogs over the Pioneers. Good game. Allie Willis pulls up. This time it's a 2-pointer, just off the mark. Quick rebound from Taylor, gets it into Douglas, puts up a shot. No good. Taylor comes back and rips it out of the hands of Wolford. She's a force in the paint. Nice turnaround move, just misses. And rebound by Prather, and we come back the other way.
Out of bounds. Unforced turnover. Those will hurt you in a close game.
I can tell you one thing I've noticed so far, halfway through the first quarter, Providence not showing that they're intimidated.
No, they have really a lot of hustle. You can tell the way they're operating that 2-3 zone. They're just not standing there. They're moving. That outside three-point shot available anytime, as we just saw. Condra fires it up there and misses.
Prather brings it up court in the hands of Brooks. Now Bosing looking for someone to pass to. Back to Brooks, and she's fouled. And that's going to be number 2 on Condra.
That's quick. That's not good for New Albany.
That's a break they didn't want.
Can Hurley stay in the game with 3:31 left in the first quarter? Already got your second foul. Not a smart foul that time by Jillian Condra. This game's got rivalry written all over it, Mike.
Pioneers with the ball. Prather squaring up against Pinkston. Makes a move to the basket, and it's knocked out of bounds.
Neither team shooting the ball really very well. As I say that, right away we get a basket by Works.
Basket by Brooks.
Brooks.
I'm sorry.
That's her 6th point already in this early game.
Bulldogs attacking the zone by taking the distance shots.
The distance shot is going to be there anytime they want it. So now no coach is going to be talking about that's not what they want. Got a 30-second timeout.
We'll stay here with the action.
Yeah, New Albany made 3 out of their first 4 shots, but those were all point-blank shots under the basket. And after that Providence defense kind of, got out and got after them a little bit, such that New Albany's missed their last 7 shots. Providence has made 3 out of 8 shots. Not too bad.
Not a bad game so far, though.
Yeah, it is. Only 1 turnover in the ball game. Careless mistake by Providence. And Sierra Brooks stepping up for the Pioneers here with her 6 points early. 6 out of those 8 points.
You never always know who's going to be the player to step up. Perhaps it's Brooks tonight.
Well, you know somebody's got to. I mean, Wolford can't do it all, and they know that. So you got to get some help from somebody else. Look at this full court press now. Nice little man-to-man full court.
Bulldogs, they're not going to take the foot off the pedal. They're going to keep the pressure up. Wolford makes a move, but we have a foul away from the ball. Alicia Douglas with her first foul tonight. New Albany's 4th team foul. Pioneers have yet to commit a miscue. Or a 5th team foul, rather.
I've lost one in there. I don't know where the 5th one was.
I didn't think there was, but
we'll catch it in a minute.
Inbounds pass. Kaylee Kaiser to Wolford. Goes up, tries to put it off the glass, and is fouled.
Well, getting to the free throw line is really going to help them, but tell you what, they're trying to put a lot of pressure on this Hannah Wolford. She's going to the free throw line, and she can get some points there. She does have 1 field goal to her credit early in this ball game with 2:43 left in this first quarter. Nice looking stroke by Miss Hannah.
It's one aspect of the game I think the Providence Pioneers may have an advantage. They shoot a lot of free throws, and I know they practice this a lot. These girls understand that late in the game, free throws can make a big difference.
You know, sometimes girls do shoot better than boys at the free throw line. There's no question in my mind. That game we saw the other night against PRP, they couldn't throw one in the ocean from the free throw line. That's boys.
Willis with another basket. She has 7 of the 9 points for the Bulldogs. Pioneers trying to set up their offense. Hannah Wolford directing traffic. Now she gets into the hands of Kaiser. Cross-court pass. Bailey Brown back to Wolford. Stops, shoots, and just in and out. Allie Willis hustling back the other direction. And Pinkston makes the connection, her first bucket of the night. 11-10 with 1:54 to go first quarter. Around the horn, Kaiser trying to get down inside. Nothing doing there. Keeps wanting to get it to Bosing. Now she's got it in her hands, and she's blocked by Taylor.
Should have got a foul on that, I thought.
It was a little contact, but the referee didn't call it. Willis tries to make a move. Ends up being more of an air ball. Wolford. And Kaiser. Nice assist by Wolford to see your teammate there wide open. Nice points off transition. Good move down inside by Kelsey Taylor, her first bucket of the night. And we were here setting up as the JV girls were playing earlier. But I got to tell you, there's a marked difference between the JV and varsity level, the talent level on the floor. You see some really good ball players out there right now.
Step back 3 that time by Hannah Wolford. She's struggling with the shooting.
Willis gets the basket and the bonus. Nine points for Willis, and she'll have a bonus attempt here.
She's driving the action here. A little bit of a surprise. I mean, you hear so much about Kelsey Taylor and Jillian Condra, and all of a sudden, like we said, other players can step up. Really important to the success of the program.
Condra and Douglas both with 2 fouls here in the first quarter. They're going to need somebody else to step up. Missed the free throw. Another shot not there. And the Bulldogs go back the other way. 3-point advantage, biggest lead of the night for them. Willis works hard, but it's going to be waved off. We have a foul on the floor. Sierra Brooks. with her first foul. Just 2 team fouls for the Pioneers. Willis, baseline. She'll inbound it. Throws it in deep. Maya Jackson. And she'll put it back to Willis. Lane Blake in the ball game for the Bulldogs. Now into Taylor. Taylor turnaround. Puts it up. No good. Rebound. Jackson. And that's the end of the quarter. At the end of 1, New Albany 15, Providence 12. We've got a pretty good looking ball game here. We'll take a break and we'll be back with our second quarter action right after this. You're watching Glycod.com coverage of Kentuckiana High School basketball. Stay with us, folks.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm an extremely average golfer. I take my first full swing of the day and hit a perfect duck hook over the frontage road and right through your windshield. You yank the wheel and end up OB in a water hazard. And if you have cut rate insurance, you could be out a whole lot of green. So get Allstate.
In Floyd Knobs, call Allstate agent Packy Page today.
Locally owned and operated, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control is proud to be a supporter of Kentuckiana High School sports. In business since 1941, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control offers free estimates on bed bugs, termites, and all other pests. They specialize in residential and commercial properties and would love the chance to work with you. For more information, contact them at 866-445-0605. That's 866-445-0605. Hoosier Termite and Pest Control, home of the quality technicians with a personal touch.
Welcome back here. First quarter in the books. New Albany up 15-12. Time for the second quarter. And the Pioneers trail by 3, and New Albany starts with the ball.
Free throw line the difference. Providence making their free throws. Another shot by
Willis.
Wolford,
outlet pass. And Sierra Brooks takes advantage of it.
Brooks is hot. 8 points.
Condra back in the game for the Bulldogs, as is Douglas. 2 starters back on the floor. Starting 5 on the floor, I should say. Move it around the perimeter. I like how they get Taylor in the action outside. Draw her out. Condra finds a lane. Puts up a shot. Bulldogs back up by 3.
That's where New Albany wants to try to get the ball in there to Condra. Taylor.
Kaiser. Willis thought about steal. Couldn't quite get there. 3-point attempt is on the mark. Brinley Prather, a senior, with her first points, and it's a tie ball game. Did you see that dribble?
Went between the other person's legs, not hers.
Went through the Sierra Brooks. Oh, Taylor couldn't get it to go. Third attempt, no good, and gets her own rebound. And Hannah Wolford ties her up. Jump ball.
Like I say, Taylor got 4. She helped her rebounding average, but not her shooting percentage. Shooting is not very good for New Albany, just 6 of 20, 30%. That's where they want the ball right there.
Condra with another basket. Pushes her total up to 6.
Oh, she traveled.
Yeah, didn't get the call. Took the step, but got a break. Wolford.
She wants to score so badly, you can tell.
Brooks runs into trouble. Loose ball. Pioneers will be able to pick it up without penalty. Wolford thought about it. Worked against Taylor.
There you go.
That's Hannah Wolford's athleticism on display. She gets the basket and draws the foul from Kelsey Taylor.
She's a hustler. She's a leader. She's a scrambler. And she is a scorer.
Well, she knows how to position herself.
I'm betting she makes this free throw. What do you want to bet? Oh, got a lot of iron, but she got it in there.
Well, she'll take it. 7th point for Wolford. Douglas answers the other direction. Alicia Douglas. 21-20, good ball game here. At Providence High School, Lady Pioneers and Lady Bulldogs going at it. And Hannah Wolford gets position and takes advantage of it. New Albany quickly back in the other way. It's like a horse race here.
It is indeed.
Gondra to Douglas. Willis back to Douglas, and now around to Condra again. Trying to find something on the baseline. Pinkston gets it to Taylor. No way to pull the trigger. Willis, 3-point attempt, off the mark. Pioneers patient on defense, and they're just trusting that New Albany's going to, mistake. Kaiser.
Unforced turnover. You hate those. Second turnover against Pioneers. I don't have a turnover for New Albany yet.
Kaylee Kaiser, just a sophomore, but getting a step up tonight because of injury and illness on the team. Pinkston had a shot open, couldn't get it to go. Wolford with a rebound will come back this way. Pioneers up by 1, 22-21. Kaiser. Natalie Bosing, you have to wonder how much production she can give. She's put in a lot of minutes so far. Didn't start tonight, but being sick this week, you wonder how much stamina she's got.
Look out. Look out. You can't leave her open out there like that.
4-point Pioneer lead, biggest of the night, courtesy of Hannah Wolford. 25-21.
This game actually surprises me, Mike, that Providence is ahead at this. I thought it would be imbalanced the other way, but Providence doing a nice job. Full timeout.
Full timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back right after this. You're watching GlyCod.com coverage of Kentuckiana high school basketball. Stay with us.
Westminster Village, Kentuckiana, a senior living community located in the heart of Clarksville, has been serving residents and the community for over 3 decades. Even if your needs change, your home doesn't have to. Independent apartments, assisted living, rehab programs, and skilled nursing. Call 812-282-9691 to schedule a tour and to find out more. Find Westminster Village, Kentuckiana on Facebook and online. Locally owned and operated, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control is proud to be a supporter of Kentuckiana high school sports. In business since 1941, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control offers free estimates on bed bugs, termites, and all other pests. They specialize in residential and commercial properties and would love the chance to work with you. For more information, contact them at 866-445-0605. That's 866-445-0605. Hoosier Termite and Pest Control, home of the quality technicians with a personal touch.
Back to the action here. Providence High School, the Pioneers lead 25-21 over the Bulldogs of New Albany. And a great game tonight. Douglas with the ball, gets it back to Taylor. Throws it to Willis, who almost loses it. Nice recovery.
Oh, nice drive by Willis.
She created that opportunity for Pinkston.
Dump to Pinkston.
Created the spacing, made it easy for Pinkston.
Yeah, I'm impressed with Willis. Her points in the first quarter and handles the ball pretty well too.
Wolford here in the near side. Goes baseline. Turns around, gets knocked out of bounds by Pinkston. Sierra Brooks sets it up at the top. Kaiser here. Now to Bosing, turnaround jumper. Just hard. Back of the rim and then out. Douglas. Nice move at the basket. In and out.
My goodness.
But Bosing with the rebound. And she slows it down wisely and puts it in the hands of Sierra Brooks.
New Albany in that 2-3 zone as well. Both teams using zone defenses.
They're willing to give Kaylee Kaiser that open shot because they don't think she'll pull the trigger. I think everybody else on the floor, they were concerned about the three. Bosing back to Wolford, three-point shot.
Got the roll. Whoa.
She uses all of the rim.
That was shooter's touch.
28-23, biggest lead of the night. Pioneers by 5.
Oh, and out of here.
And Willis, she should be quarterback for the Bulldogs football team. That was a nice pass.
It wasn't a spiral, though.
It was a little high.
You can't throw a spiral with a basketball.
Not easily, that's for sure.
5-point lead for the Pioneers.
Wolford comes up, sets up the offense. Now begins to move around. Prather, Wolford's wide open.
I don't see how they can leave her open like that.
That's deadly.
She's proving herself. That's 3 3-pointers here in the second quarter, along with 2 other field goals and a free throw.
31-23, and the Pioneers feeling pretty good where they are at the moment. Got to be pretty happy. Willis, 3 partially blocked, pulled down by Wolford in traffic, but gets it out. And another good defensive series for the Pioneers.
Good strategy here just to take this thing into halftime without letting any run by New Albany. And that's what Providence is doing. They're pulling the ball back out. Use a little clock here.
8-point lead here with about a minute and change. Douglas eyeing the steal there. Wolford wanted to pull the trigger. She had that look.
Well, Connor's got a little arm length on her, too. It's so hard for her to get that shot off. Under a minute now in the second quarter, first half.
Good matchup, Wolford and Condra.
There's a foul.
A little body check in there. Got away with it. Referee's going to let him play. Wolford.
There's a 28-footer. Take it to the hole. Oh, nice.
Threads the needle.
She turned it on here in the second quarter.
10-point advantage. Pioneers explode here in the second quarter, up by 33-23. Taylor, Douglas, now to Pinkston, baseline, off the glass.
That's where they want it.
Down to 8 seconds. Pioneers maybe take one more shot.
Ooh,
Kaiser.
Wow. Kaiser. A floater.
Nice little hook there. Kaylee Kaiser finishes it off. And at halftime, Providence explodes. 35-25 at half. We'll take a break. We'll be back with our halftime scores and much more on GlyCod.com. This has been a fun one so far. We'll be back right after this. Stay with us.
The best things in life are free, and that includes free checking from Centro. When we say free, we mean it. This seriously free checking has all the online and mobile banking features you want. Plus, no minimum balance, no monthly maintenance fees, and no required transactions. Get seriously free checking and bank with a seriously local business. Check it out at Centro.org. Centro Credit Union, centered around you. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
The Locker Room is proud to be a sponsor of Southern Indiana High School Sports, located in historic Jeff at 319 Spring Street. The Locker Room has been a business for over 40 years and was Southern Indiana's first screen printer. They specialize in wholesale screen printing, t-shirts, and have a full-time graphic artist on staff. No job is too big or small. The Locker Room invites you to team up with the best. For more information, call The Locker Room at 282-8600. That's 282-8600.
Whether your car needs a routine fix or an important repair, you'll want to take it to Vonyers, family owned in Jeffersonville since 1981, with old-fashioned values including honesty and integrity. Vonyers is dedicated to giving your car the best possible service in the industry. That's why service is our product at Vonyers, located at 1903 Dutch Lane in Jeffersonville. Call 812-283-6215. That's 812-283-6215. Online at Vonyers.com.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call through your dental exam and recare appointments, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleanings to complex procedures. Call Annette or Joyce today at 812-944-5155 and see why 5 generations of patients still return to Carter Family Dentistry, located on Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Centra Credit Union, centered around you. Find out about online banking and other services by visiting Centra.org.
And welcome here to our halftime coverage. Mike Beck and Paul Love, and we're here at Providence High School where the Lady Pioneers lead the Lady Bulldogs 35-25. With that second half explosion of points, the Lady Pioneers put on a little bit of a show there in that quarter.
Second quarter, right. 23 points, outscored New Albany 23-10. And most of those points coming, all but 7 of them, 16 in fact, from Hannah Wolford. She really impressed me that quarter. I mean, as a shooter. And the other part of that is New Albany kind of lost her in that zone defense that they had. So, she was just lighting them up. So, shooting percentages I have in the first half, I have Providence ending up shooting 57% on 13 of 23, and that's compared to just 10 of 28 on 36% for the New Albany girls. Not many free throws shot, only one by New Albany in the first half. They missed that one, and Providence made all 5 of their free throws in the second half. In the first half. I'll get it right here in a minute. But the turnovers are a pretty clean game. Both teams I have with just 2 turnovers, so a real low turnover game and really a high-scoring game.
Well, and speaking of scoring, Hannah Wolford leads all scorers with 20 points in the first half. As you say, I think 17 of those, or 16 or 17 of those were in the second quarter.
16, right.
Sierra Brooks has 8. Kaylee Kaiser with 4, and Brinley Prather with 3, and that's your Lady Pioneers. For the Lady Bulldogs, a little bit more even scoring. Allie Willis leads the Lady Bulldogs with 9, Julian Condor with 6, Savannah Pinkston with 6, and Kelsey Taylor with 2, and Alasia Douglas with 2. That is your Bulldog scoring tonight. So a little bit of a surprise there. Any other stats you have for us?
No, that's pretty much the stat. We've talked about it all the time. The name of the game is shooting the basketball, and Providence doing an excellent job. Mike, I have to tell you, I'm as shocked as anybody, quite frankly, in this first half. If you look at the ratings, and I looked at the picks by some of the sports writers around, most of them had New Albany going to win this game by 15 to 20 points. And
right.
Providence, and here again, looking at Providence, they're without their center, bringing in a backup there, and also having one of their players, Natalie Bozing, having been sick. I'm sure low on energy the second half, but I'm really shocked. And New Albany trying to get the ball into their big people down below, Taylor and Condra, but the hustling zone defense by Providence is just not letting that happen for them.
Yeah, and we're going to head and take our break. We come back and we'll give you some more halftime information. But do want to say this, that we want to thank our first half stats sponsor, Centra Credit Union. They're centered around you, and they bring us help as one of the many sponsors that help bring you these ball games, Centra Credit Union, with our first half stats. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back with more halftime coverage right here on glycod.com. Stay with us, folks.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm an extremely average golfer. I take my first full swing of the day and hit a perfect duck hook over the frontage road and right through your windshield. You yank the wheel and end up OB in a water hazard. And if you have cut rate insurance, you could be out a whole lot of green. So get Allstate.
In Jeffersonville, call Allstate agent Brian Wright today.
Whether your car needs a routine fix or an important repair, you'll want to take it to Vonyers, family owned in Jeffersonville since 1981, with old-fashioned values including honesty and integrity. Vonyers is dedicated to giving your car the best possible service in the industry. That's why service is our product at Vonyers, located at 1903 Dutch Lane in Jeffersonville. Call 812-283-6215. That's 812-283-6215. Online at Vonyers.com.
The W.M. Kelly Company, complete metal manufacturing located in New Albany. They are always looking for experienced welders and machine operators. If you're interested in becoming part of their team, contact W.M. Kelly's Human Resources Office at 812-945-3529 or send an email to info@wmkelly.com. W.M. Kelly, designing, building, innovating.
Locally owned and operated, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control is proud to be a supporter of Kentuckiana High School sports. In business since 1941, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control offers free estimates on bed bugs, termites, and all other pests. They specialize in residential and commercial properties and would love the chance to work with you. For more information, contact them at 866-445-0605. That's 866-445-0605. Hoosier Termite and Pest Control, home of the quality technicians with a personal touch.
Halftime coverage continues. Mike Beck and Paul Love here at Providence High School, where the Lady Pioneers lead the Lady Bulldogs 35-25 at the midpoint. And Paul, as we talk about often, second half adjustment's going to be key, and locker room rah-rah talks are always important. But what do you say to your team at halftime?
Well, I'd be disappointed that they've allowed Hannah Wolford to have as many good looks, open looks, as she has had. Now, granted, she's taken the ball to the basket and got a couple of those on driving baskets and a couple of free throws, but that's got to be a bone of contention for Coach Guerin here as they approach the second half. Also, New Albany not able really to take advantage of their bigs inside. Only 8 points from their two bigs down below. Allie Willis carried them in the first quarter, scoring 9 points, 9 of their 15 in that first quarter, and then she goes silent in the second quarter. So, if you're Providence, I'd say just keep up the energy. Their zone defense is really working. They're keeping the ball out of the paint for the bigs, and just really a hustling effort and making baskets.
Well, you got to feel good if you're the Pioneers. You start the second half with a 10-point spread. That means you got a little cushion in case things don't go your way the rest of the game. You've at least built a lead to work from. But
well, they can all go on runs. We know that. But again,
sure.
I think it'll be up to New Albany to be able to take advantage of their size inside, and they haven't done that to any degree in my estimation the first half.
Willis kept taking her shots, but she was hot early, but then she cooled off, and when she kind of started missing shots, they weren't getting the rebounds or the offensive boards and the offensive second chance points, which kind of surprised me. I just expected a little bit more from that.
Yeah, rebound baskets, sure.
Kelsey Taylor with just 2 points tonight. That's maybe the tail of the tape here.
I would think.
Time for the third quarter to get underway, and here we go.
I bet you find New Albany getting a little bit more energetic.
And the game.
Man-to-man defense.
Sierra Brooks starts toward the baseline. Trying to feed it down to Wolford. Got it to her, but dribbled on the baseline.
Alicia Douglas has drawn the assignment of guarding Wolford in that first, or in the second half. Third turnover for Providence.
35-25, your halftime score. Bulldogs working on the left side of the screen now.
They turn it over. Again, looking inside, trying to get Taylor the ball down low, but just passed too high. And here comes Douglas after Wolford.
Wolford man-to-man. And she's going to draw the foul.
Foul and 2 shots.
They'll call that a shooting foul.
That time, Douglas got no help. I mean, she's attacking outside, but, once he got a step on her, there's nobody else to step in and help her out.
Allie Willis called for the foul. Wolford at the line.
Uh-oh, missed one.
She is human. Rare miss from the free throw line for Hannah Wolford. Her free throw percentage is in the 80s. And there you go. And that would be 4 for 5 or 80%, so right on the mark. First point of the second half goes to the Pioneers. They extend their lead to 11, biggest lead of the night. Condra, good position, can't quite get it in. Pinkston follows it up. There's your second chance points. Bulldogs going to need a lot of those. Brooks loses the ball right in the hands of Bosing. Bosing to Wolford. You're right, Douglas has gotten the assignment in the man-to-man.
But blew right by her and missed the layup.
Oh, Hannah missed the layup. Opportunity there. Douglas tries her own little move. Point to point, bucket to bucket. Wolford to Bosing. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think Bosing's taken just one shot in the game so far.
Don't believe she's in there to score. Good passer, good rebounder, can score. Providence very deliberate.
Wolford goes baseline again and knocked out by Douglas, strips her. She was looking for Taylor, but Taylor was covered up by Kaiser. There's a big size mismatch. There's Taylor. And the Bulldogs get 6 quick points and only trail by 5. Anna Wolford ran into trouble, pushed it back out, taken away by Willis. Uses her body as a shield and gets the layup, and it's a 3-point game. And
energy level from New Albany has really, really picked up. They're getting after it.
Wolford, but there's a foul on the floor. Alasia Douglas picks up her 3rd foul. That's the one thing different between these two teams. High shot not there by Prather. New Albany, the only team really that has any potential foul trouble. Douglas with her 3rd. Douglas back to Willis to Condra. Condra goes to the baseline. Not much there, but finds some room. And it's a 1-point ball game, right. 10 straight points for the Bulldogs.
And 2 by each of the 5 players. A bucket by each.
Wolford quickly over. Prather, 3-point shot, off the mark. Rebound Taylor comes back this way. Douglas with the ball. To Condra. Condra left side. Back to Taylor. Bulldogs are moving the ball around much more efficiently this half.
Looking for a timeout. Providence
Coach
lost the lead.
12 straight points by the Bulldogs. You talk about runs, that's one of them. Willis, nice move defensively on Wolford. Brindley Prather. The drought ends. Condra handoff, Douglas. Brings it back to center court. Douglas had Pinkston moving along the baseline there if they could have got it to her. Here she comes back. Taylor squares up. Nice off the glass.
Taylor has come to life.
2
and again, all these shots, Mike, are 5-footers.
High percentage shots.
They are indeed.
2 points in the first half for Taylor. She's got 8 now for the game. Bulldogs have exploded here in the second half. Wolford, and she's going to be...
Oh, is that a foul on Douglas again?
Alasia Douglas picks up her 4th foul.
They are showing 4. Thought so.
That's a costly one.
Got to come out.
Nobody's coming in yet. Wolford at the line shooting 2. And a little off the mark to the right.
A little of that is getting tired because this is a fast-paced game. As a matter of fact, I know Douglas was gassed there trying to guard Wolford full court.
Wolford with the second attempt. 5 for 7 from the line. 39 all. You know, when you get tired, that's what you start doing. You start reaching, pick up a foul.
You do.
Condra's hair coming out. You're trying to tie it back.
She got her hands down just in time, did you?
That's not a problem you see in a men's game very often. And I'm not picking on her. She's an outstanding athlete. It just was hair adjustment in the middle of a game, always tough.
Got it funny.
Bulldog basketball. Willis to inbound it underneath. Throws it out. Condra. Nice recovery by Brooks. Somebody wanted a foul there. A lot of contact.
Well, offensive foul that time against Willis.
And Willis picks up her second foul. 4 team fouls in this half for the Bulldogs, none for the Pioneers. Only 2 fouls on the Pioneers for the whole game.
And the score is tied, 39 all.
Wolford, wide open 3.
Wow.
Can't do that. A little bit of a defensive letdown there by the Bulldogs, and Wolford puts the dagger in. Jackson, Willis passing back and forth, pitch and catch. Willis decides to take a shot.
2-pointer.
And a quick timeout here.
Lots of action there.
Full timeout called. They take a break. We'll take one as well. You're watching high school basketball coverage on GlideCod.com. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Kentuckiana Insurance Center in Sellersburg protects what you love and provides security when you need it most. They're a full-service independent insurance agency with a hometown attitude dedicated to providing superior service and the best coverage possible. A Pacesetter agency for 28 years, Kentuckiana Insurance Center was awarded Motorist Coveted Pacesetter designation, the top recognition the company awards agents. Choose a Motorist Pacesetter agent to get the protection and security you need. Motorist Insurance, you know us. Call Earl of Bonneville or Larry Shepard at 812-246-4700.
Back the action here on GlideCod.com. Mike Beck, Paul Love. 42-41 your score here in the third quarter. Been an exciting basketball game, maybe even more exciting than what we thought it would be.
Big time for me, it really is. And finally now New Albany's found their way, getting the ball down to the bigs. And again, everybody in the lineup has scored for New Albany in this third quarter.
And just a quick check of the scoreboard right now as we look at another game. And not a lot going on in basketball tonight in December, but South Oldham is at Anderson County tonight, and they lead 21-17. Right here, it's 42-41 in the third quarter. We appreciate the support of Hoosier Termite and Pest Control, bringing you quality technicians with a personal touch, and our scoreboard. And Wolford fouled by Taylor that time. That one was a pretty obvious one.
Wolford gets a step on you. She's going to take it to the hole.
That's Taylor's second foul, New Albany's 9th foul. Wolford. Five of 8 now, free throw shooting.
She missed that one, right?
She did. 42-41. Second shot is good. And a quick timeout taken, 30-second variety, so we'll stay here with the action. But interesting ball game here tonight. Pioneers and the Bulldogs. Many people predicted this one would be a Bulldog romp, or at least a pretty big win. It's been anything but that. Pioneers lead by 2 here at the 2:07 mark of the third quarter.
I made that comment to you. I thought it could be a blowout even. And the only reason I say that is because of the players that are not suited up tonight, but as it turned out, Bosing is. But, this Wolford show is its premier. Was that 22 26 points so far in the game already.
Yeah.
Out of her team's 43.
And just an update on that score. Anderson County leads South Oldham at the half, 37-28. And we appreciate Steve Bird, our producer, who's feeding us this information. Does a fantastic job juggling a lot of things. And we appreciate his help. Here at Providence tonight, the Pioneers and the Bulldogs. We'll see the Bulldogs again on Saturday night. Just while we've got a little break here, the boy Bulldogs head up to Carmel. You and I are going to make that road trip.
Yep, big game.
And stream video from Carmel, Indiana. A lot of folks won't be able to make the trip. You'll be able to watch it right here live. Condra feeds it back to Taylor. Loose ball, scramble on the floor. Back to Willis. Bulldogs got out of trouble there. Jackson. Kiana Morrell in the ball game for the Bulldogs. First time she's appeared tonight. And Willis drives and finally draws a foul. First foul of the second half for the Pioneers, and it's on Sierra Brooks, her second. Willis will shoot two.
Willis has had a good game. 9 points first half. She's scored 2 buckets in the third quarter. So she's got 13, trying to make it 14. And she does.
Nice look at the free throw line there. You know, teams that go deep in the tournament have more than 1 or 2 star players. They've got to have a good complement of the 3, 4, and 5 positions. And the Bulldogs seem to have a couple of stars, but they've got depth here as well. Their starting lineup not shabby.
Well, you got Pinkston in there, has 8 points in the game, so they're getting contributions for others, that's for sure.
Pinkston and Willis.
I like Douglas's defense.
Yeah.
Except for the fouls.
Willis makes a diving effort there to get the steal, and it's finally knocked out of bounds by the Bulldogs. It'll stay Pioneer ball.
Good hustle. You like to see them getting on the floor. They're getting it after it. Not holding anything back here. Big rivalry game. 43 all.
Inbounds to.
And did have another turnover.
Pinkston just takes it right away from Kaiser.
Turnovers have hurt Pioneers here in the second half.
Morrell into Taylor, back out to Condra, open three.
Big.
And she shows she's deadly when she's left alone.
She can do it all. Got a little size. 5'11".
Pioneers trying to get Wolford open. She makes her own opening.
She got herself open.
Willis with a shot. Wolford gets it out, gets to Brooks. Brooks goes the other way. And knocked out of bounds by the Bulldogs. But no foul. Good play there by the defensive-minded Bulldogs.
Uh-oh, what happened?
No, nothing that I know of.
I went dead or something.
You can't hear anything? We lost you?
I hear right. My left is out. I hear the right.
Okay, I'm not sure what's going on, but little technical hiccups there. Ball stripped, taken by the Bulldogs. Condra comes down. Willis to Morrell, down into Taylor, off the glass.
Nice glass.
I hear you just fine, so.
Yeah, okay, one of my earpieces is dead. 4 seconds. Will she get it up? Yes, she does, and it's in. Oh, my goodness.
Anna Wolford at the end of 3. New Albany 48, Providence 47. The Bulldogs trailed by 10. They outscored them by 11. We'll take a break. We'll be right back right after this on glycod.com. Stay with us, folks.
Locally owned and operated, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control is proud to be a supporter of Kentuckiana High School sports. In business since 1941, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control offers free estimates on bed bugs, termites, and all other pests. They specialize in residential and commercial properties and would love the chance to work with you. For more information, contact them at 866-445-0605. That's 866-445-0605. Hoosier Termite and Pest Control, home of the quality technicians with a personal touch.
The W.M. Kelly Company, complete metal manufacturing located in New Albany. They are always looking for experienced welders and machine operators. If you're interested in becoming part of their team, contact W.M. Kelly's Human Resources Office at 812-945-3529 or send an email to info@wmkelly.com. W.M. Kelly, designing, building, innovating.
Welcome back here, third quarter in the books. New Albany up by 1. Now the fourth quarter action underway. Morrell takes a wide open shot, can't get it to go, but Condra there for second chance points. Julian Condra, 13 points on the night. Wolford goes to her right, gets a little bit of room, but can't make it happen. Taylor with the rebound, and she clears it back out. (50-47). Condra for 3, in and out, no good. Taylor there again.
There's that rebound basket again, Mike.
Taylor's really come alive here in this second half. I wonder if she got challenged by the coach there in the locker room. Wolford can't make it happen by herself. Willis to Pinkston. Pinkston just misses. Morrell puts up a shot. It won't go. I'm sorry, that's Maya Jackson. My apologies.
She's going to go to the free throw line, though, Maya Jackson.
That foul was on Kaylee Kaiser, her second. Only 2 Pioneers with any fouls tonight. Kaiser with 2, Brooks with 2. Bulldogs up by 5.
Free throw is good.
Maya Jackson gets in the scoring column tonight with a free throw.
Remember, she's the one that replaced our Alicia Douglas guarding Wolford. Made a contribution on the scoreboard. And another one.
I have a feeling we're going to see Miss Douglas before the night's over, though. She's going to get pressed into action here, I think, after 4 minutes are gone in the quarter. Wolford doing it all. 54-49. Willis to Conra. Jackson Willis pulls a 3.
Wow, that hit the upright. Wow. That was a high trajectory shot.
Yeah, it's going to make it rain. Got that high. Wolford brings it up the court. Paired up with Condra. That's a good matchup. Fun to watch. Wolford pulls up her dribble. Now she needs some help. Brooks, Prather in the corner, tries the baseline. And she's going to be fouled by Pinkston. And that was the other foul that we couldn't find in the first half was Pinkston.
Right. Non-shooting foul. Providence only has 2 team fouls.
Brooks.
Missed a bunny.
And she got great position on that turn, but couldn't make the shot. Willis brings it up. Pioneers in a zone. Got to be careful with that zone. You don't give too much spacing for Condra because she'll pull the trigger from out there. And as we've seen, so will Willis. Jackson to Condra. Penetrates to Taylor. That should be a deadly combination for the Bulldogs.
Sure is. Taylor's very, very good at those shots inside.
Wolford loses her dribble. And we'll have a foul. No shot.
Condra. It'll be her third, I think.
That's the one weakness for the Bulldogs tonight, is that there are a couple of girls in foul trouble. And this is a full timeout. They take a full timeout. Well, we'll do it as well. We'll be right back right after this. You're watching GlideCod.com coverage of Kentuckiana High School basketball. Stay with us.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call through your dental exam and recare appointments, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleanings to complex procedures. Call Annette or Joyce today at 812-944-5155 and see why 5 generations of patients still return to Carter Family Dentistry, located on Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
Welcome back here to Providence High School. The Pioneers and the Bulldogs battling it out here. Very entertaining ball game tonight.
New Albany slipping up away from them again. Just thanks on that inside game. Taylor came alive here in the second half. She scored 10 points, make that 12 points in the second half after having only scored 2 in the first. Free throw line.
Wolford needs to close the gap here.
That's good.
Providence is going to stay in this game. They'll do it at the line. They're getting a lot more attempts than the Bulldogs. Wolford again. Hit the first, but missed the second. Condra with a rebound. Bulldogs up by 6. Willis sets the offense. Does a little probing move. Dishes it off to Condra. Cross-court pass, Jackson. Willis.
New Albany milking the clock here a little bit. They're ahead 6. 5 minutes to play in the game.
6, or as we say, 2 possessions with Wolford.
Yeah, that's the truth.
And they finally draw the foul, which I think was their intent.
And Willis, really nice ball player. Handles the ball very well, shoots it very well. She's got 15 points. Chance to get her up to 17. She can convert a couple free throws.
Sierra Brooks on her foul, 3rd for her. Gianna Morrell in the ball game for the Bulldogs, number 25. Pinkston takes a break. 4:58 to go in the ball game. Willis gets the first, misses the second, but she'll take that. Taylor with a putback, and it's 59-50. Big lead for the Bulldogs now.
Kind of wearing them down a little bit here, I think.
Goes out of bounds off of Condra's hand. Coach Burden collects the ball, hands it to the referee.
Yeah, good hands by Coach Burden that time.
He's probably handled the basketball a few times. Good defense there from the Pioneers. Brooks to Kaiser. Kaiser stopped, got in trouble. Prather comes to her rescue and uses the glass effectively. 7 points for Brindley Prather. 59-52. Halfway through the fourth quarter, Bulldogs appears to be wearing down the Pioneers just a bit.
Yeah, in that zone. They're not going to be able to stay in that zone the rest of the game, I don't think, because I don't think New Albany's in a hurry. Wow, what a play by Willis.
Willis used that, forced it in. Or willpower. Wolford. Willis a little slow getting back.
She's going to keep him in the game.
Wolford pulls the trigger on a 3. And another timeout taken. We'll take a break as well. We'll be right back. Stay with us. You're watching GlideCod.com coverage of Kentuckiana High School basketball.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call through your dental exam and recare appointments, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleanings to complex procedures. Call Annette or Joyce today at 812-944-5155 and see why 5 generations of patients still return to Carter Family Dentistry, located on Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
Welcome back here. Mike Beck, Paul Love at Providence High School. The Pioneers trail the Bulldogs, the Lady Bulldogs, 61-55.
I have Hannah Wolford with 36 points. I don't know what your paper says, but wow, has she carried this team.
She sure has. An update score, we just got this in. Seymour leads Floyd Central. This is a girls' game in the third quarter, 53-29. Seymour Owls, Lady Owls, having a good night tonight. Look who's back. Alasia Douglas back in the ball game for the Bulldogs. Not a surprise. Partially blocked. Taylor can't get it to go. We got a jump ball situation. Wolford and Pinkston got tied up. Six-point ball game. Ball stays with the Bulldogs, and Condra sneaks in the middle, can't get it to go, but Taylor, second shot, can't get it to go. Pinkston. You know, if you get enough tries, you can knock it down.
They've had 64 tries.
That's a lot of tries.
A lot of balls up. A nice play by Wolford there. Got her shot blocked, but knocked it back over to her teammate.
Julian Condra just picked up her fourth foul, swatting there at Prather. And at 3:09 to go, two of the Bulldogs in foul trouble. That's Condra and Douglas, 4 apiece.
They can make these free throws now. They're, down 8 points, and you cut into that deficit. Free throws awfully important.
Brinley Prather, their first free throw attempt of the night, and it's good.
Allie Willis got a little rest. She's back in the game now.
Jackson out of the game. Willis returns. Prather can't get it to go. Taylor with the rebound, and Bulldogs come back this way. Lead by 7.
A little half-court trapping zone now. They're pushing that zone defense out. I don't think you're going to see Bulldogs firing any long-range shots.
Douglas penetrates, can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. Pulls it back out, and will set it up again. Opportunity missed there for the Pioneers. That's where their inability to get up.
They're running out of time. 2.5 minutes. They're going to have to come out and guard them.
Douglas pushes it down the baseline. She doesn't get the basket, but she does draw the foul. Prather picks up her first foul, only the 4th team foul, but Douglas will get to shoot 2. Bulldogs up by 7.
Free throws again, very important. Douglas calmly racks that free throw up.
She snapped that one off.
Did. She's had a nice floor game, I do believe. Good hustle. And misses a second.
Prather with a rebound. Pioneers going to have to attack quickly. Prather goes up high, can't get it to go. Ball comes out to Condra, who hands it to Douglas. And Kaiser quickly fouls her. Her 3rd foul. 8-point lead. 5 team fouls for the Pioneers. Inbounds to Willis. Willis goes to the top of the key, and she's going to be fouled. I think that's Wolford.
Might be her first foul. I don't know. That's second.
The second foul. I missed one earlier.
And that's the 6th team foul against the Pioneers. They will put them on the free throw line, at least stop the clock.
I think that's their point now. Brooks.
Referees are going to start calling these fouls now because they know it's a fouling situation. They've been around the game too. Let's see if Douglas can make them this time. She was 1 for 2 last time.
The Pioneer strategy at this point, try to get them to miss fouls, but you got to get the rebound. If you get the Taylor or Pinkston gets the rebound, you miss your opportunity. 9-point now lead for the Bulldogs, 65-56. Second attempt, not there, but second chance points go to the Bulldogs. They get the rebound this time, and Kaiser quickly fouls.
They have no other choice now, down 9, just under 2 minutes to go. So I'd say if New Albany can make half their free throws, they're going to be in pretty good shape here by the end of the game.
Fourth foul on Kaylee Kaiser. Favorable bounce there for Douglas. 3 for 5 from the line tonight. She'll get one more attempt here. And it's good. 11-point lead, biggest lead of the night for New Albany. Kaiser tries to make something out of nothing. Not happening. Willis takes the handoff. Statue of Liberty from Condra.
Yeah, I think they smelling victory now, Mike. Providence really played well for 3 quarters. Actually got outscored in that second quarter, or excuse me, outscored New Albany in the second quarter, but lost it in the third.
Natalie Bosing, her first foul, sends Willis to the line. A lot of arc, a lot of net. Second attempt, forthcoming. 3 dribbles. And again, Allie Willis has had a nice night.
Sure has.
Put up some points, 69-56. And no shot. Wolford going to draw the foul.
It's like against Willis.
Allie Willis picks up her 3rd foul. Condra and Douglas with 4, Willis with 3. Wolford at the line. Doesn't get the shooter's roll that time.
Getting tired. Getting tired.
And another foul. Wolford. Pioneers team, they're a 2A girls program playing against a 4A team, the Bulldogs. Much bigger school.
Big rivalry game, and I think that's what kept them in it the first half for sure.
Yeah.
Really outplayed New Albany in the first half.
I think in their class, though, Providence is set to do some damage in the postseason.
Very
at least
well
in the
could.
sectional.
Yeah, get everybody healthy and playing at high efficiency.
Condra hits her first free throw of the night. That was her first attempt, by the way. Missed the second one, tried to get it to Taylor, and she ends up getting her own rebound. Willis over to Douglas, and the Pioneers just trying to foul. Douglas dribbling in a circle. Kaiser. Taylor.
Throws it away.
And that's not what Coach Guerin wanted to do. He's like, what are you doing? You're in that close, just take a shot.
Up 14 with just over a minute to go. Not what Coach had in mind, but I don't think any of that's going to matter now.
I think it's academic at this point, but been a good ball game.
It has been.
Wolford.
Just can't get it to fall now.
Tried to foul Condra, but the ref didn't call it. Douglas chewing up some time.
They might be just content to let it run out here.
And the Pioneers just going to take the pressure off. Last 30 seconds. Lady Bulldogs celebrating on the bench. New Albany fans on their feet. And the Bulldogs just going to stand there And look at that. The girls coming over. Big group hug for Hannah Wolford. Taylor and Douglas Pinkston showing her some love and respect. And that's going to do it. New Albany dispatches the Pioneers. Final score 70-56. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back right after this. You're watching GlyCod.com coverage of Kentuckiana high school basketball.
The best things in life are free, and that includes free checking from Centro. When we say free, we mean it. This seriously free checking has all the online and mobile banking features you want. Plus, no minimum balance, no monthly maintenance fees, and no required transactions. Get seriously free checking and bank with a seriously local business. Check it out at Centro.org. Centro Credit Union, centered around you. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
The W.M. Kelly Company, complete metal manufacturing located in New Albany. They are always looking for experienced welders and machine operators. If you're interested in becoming part of their team, contact W.M. Kelly's Human Resources Office at 812-945-3529 or send an email to info@wmkelly.com. W.M. Kelly, designing, building, innovating.
Whether your car needs a routine fix or an important repair, you'll want to take it to Vonyers, family owned in Jeffersonville since 1981, with old-fashioned values including honesty and integrity. Vonyers is dedicated to giving your car the best possible service in the industry. That's why service is our product at Vonyers, located at 1903 Dutch Lane in Jeffersonville. Call 812-283-6215. That's 812-283-6215. Online at Vonyers.com.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
GlyCod's coverage of Kentuckiana high school basketball continues with the postgame show. A recap of tonight's action, recognition of tonight's top players, and scores of other games. Brought to you by Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll. If you have crime information to report, contact the Clark County Sheriff's Office tip line at 812-280-2276 or email tips@clarkcosheriff.com.
And welcome back here as our postgame coverage gets underway. Mike Beck, Paul Love, final score here at Providence. New Albany 70. Pioneers, the Lady Pioneers 56, and we've got a lot to cover here tonight. Paul, you're doing some.
I got them. Yeah,
you're doing fast ciphering over there.
Yeah.
What do we got?
Well, I don't know the accuracy of it, but one thing stands out to me: New Albany got a whole lot more shots at the basket. Providence made a better percentage, but I have New Albany shooting. Let's see, that's 28 of 66, 44% from the field. Providence, on the other hand, hit 20 of 41, that's 49%. So better percentage, but more shots. Free throws, both teams had 10 free throws, made 10 free throws, that's it. New Albany hit 10 of 15, Providence 10 of 14. So that was fairly balanced as well. I don't know how accurate the turnover stats are that I got here, but both teams under 10. It was a very, very well-played game. I had basically 6 turnovers against Providence and 5 against the Bulldogs. So really outstanding ball handling in the game. You want to go over the scoring, or you want me to individual?
If you can do the individual, that'd be great.
I got him. We'll look at Providence first, led by their star. I'll just go ahead and call her that. She is that. 36 points for Hannah Wolford in the ball game. Had 8 points by Brinley Prather. Sierra Brooks also had 8 points, and 4 by Kaylee Kaiser, for a total of 56 points in the game. New Albany, pretty balanced scoring here. They were led in scoring by their guard, Allie Willis, with 20 points, followed by Kelsey Taylor, 16, Julian Condra, 14, 8 points by Alicia Douglas. I have 2 points by Savannah Pinkston and 2 points by Maya Jackson, for a total of 70. So very good balance in scoring for the New Albany girls, and lopsided there in the favor of really an excellent performance by Hannah Wolford with 36 points.
All right, it's time to pick our most outstanding players of the game tonight. One each for the Bulldogs and the Pioneers, and I think the Pioneer choice pretty simple. We'll start with that one.
Yeah, Hannah Wolford, total game, total points, just unstoppable in the first half. Had 20 points in that first half, and then keeps them in the game second half. But I truly believe she got a little tired in that second half. It made it difficult for her. So Hannah Wolford, star of the game for the Pioneers, and I don't know about you, but I'd like to go with Allie Willis for New Albany. The point guard, scored 20 points, had 9 in the first quarter and the half, 6 in that run that they made in that third quarter when they outscored Providence 23-12. So star of the game awards, total game, floor game, and scoring for Allie Willis for the Bulldogs.
And our most outstanding players of the game tonight brought to you by Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll, a proud supporter of high school basketball, high school sports in general. And he wants to remind you not to text and drive. So tip of the hat to Hannah Wolford of the Lady Pioneers with her 36 points, our Providence player of the game, and then the New Albany Bulldog player of the game, which would be Allie Willis, who scored 20 points. We'll go ahead and take another break. We'll be back with more post-game coverage right after this. You're watching GlyCod.com coverage of Kentuckiana High School basketball. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
The Locker Room is proud to be a sponsor of Southern Indiana High School Sports, located in historic Jeff at 319 Spring Street. The Locker Room has been a business for over 40 years and was Southern Indiana's first screen printer. They specialize in wholesale screen printing, t-shirts, and have a full-time graphic artist on staff. No job is too big or small. The Locker Room invites you to team up with the best. For more information, call The Locker Room at 282-8600. That's 282-8600.
The W.M. Kelly Company, complete metal manufacturing located in New Albany. They are always looking for experienced welders and machine operators. If you're interested in becoming part of their team, contact W.M. Kelly's Human Resources Office at 812-945-3529 or send an email to info@wmkelly.com. W.M. Kelly. Designing, building, innovating.
Whether your car needs a routine fix or an important repair, you'll want to take it to Vonyers, family owned in Jeffersonville since 1981, with old-fashioned values including honesty and integrity. Vonyers is dedicated to giving your car the best possible service in the industry. That's why service is our product at Vonyers, located at 1903 Dutch Lane in Jeffersonville. Call 812-283-6215. That's 812-283-6215. Online at Vonyers.com.
The best things in life are free, and that includes free checking from Centro. When we say free, we mean it. This seriously free checking has all the online and mobile banking features you want. Plus, no minimum balance, no monthly maintenance fees, and no required transactions. Get seriously free checking and bank with a seriously local business. Check it out at Centro.org. Centro Credit Union, centered around you. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Post-game coverage continues. Mike Beck, Paul Love here. Final score, New Albany 70, Providence 56. And I'll take a look at the scoreboard, a couple other games that we were watching. Seymour and Floyd Central girls game, the Hoosier Hills Conference matchup tonight. Seymour the better of that one, big time, 65-34. That one wasn't even close. Curious what happened up there in Seymour tonight. Also, a game we're following across the river, South Oldham at Anderson County tonight. South Oldham's made a big run in the third quarter at the end of 3. It's 51-50. And we appreciate getting the scores fed to us by Paul Love. I'm not Paul Love.
That's
Steve
me.
Bird. You were here.
I'm here.
It's Paul. Steve Bird is the one feeding us the scores, but we appreciate that. And scoreboard brought to you tonight by Packy Page, Floyd Knob's newest all-state agent, proud supporter of high school sports. For a free quote, visit his office in Highlander Point, or you can give him a call at 812-202-7271. A couple of quick thoughts. You have any thoughts?
I sure do. I was doing some more numbers here, Mike. New Albany down 10 at halftime. They end up winning by 14. So they really found the formula that they needed. And I think that formula, as much as all that Allie Willis did, was getting the ball inside to Kelsey Taylor and Jillian Condra. Really a big turnaround second half. I think they wore the Pioneers down quite a bit, and having to play that tough defense against a taller and stronger team. But kudos to Providence for hanging in there, made a game out of it, made it a fun game for us to call, and then congratulations to the Bulldogs for their 8th win on the season, makes them 8-3.
All right, we'll go ahead and take another break. We'll come back. We may have a chance to speak to one of the coaches tonight, and if not, we'll take a look at where we'll be Saturday night. All that's still to come right here on GlideCod.com.
Kentuckiana Insurance Center in Sellersburg protects what you love and provides security when you need it most. They're a full-service, independent insurance agency with a hometown attitude dedicated to providing superior service and the best coverage possible. A Pacesetter agency for 28 years, Kentuckiana Insurance Center was awarded Motorist Coveted Pacesetter designation, the top recognition the company awards agents. Choose a Motorist Pacesetter agent to get the protection and security you need. Motorist Insurance, you know us. Call Earl of Bonneville or Larry Shepard at 812-246-4700.
Locally owned and operated, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control is proud to be a supporter of Kentuckiana High School sports. In business since 1941, Hoosier Termite and Pest Control offers free estimates on bed bugs, termites, and all other pests. They specialize in residential and commercial properties and would love the chance to work with you. For more information, contact them at 866-445-0605. That's 866-445-0605. Hoosier Termite and Pest Control, home of the quality technicians with a personal touch.
The best things in life are free, and that includes free checking from Centro. When we say free, we mean it. This seriously free checking has all the online and mobile banking features you want. Plus, no minimum balance, no monthly maintenance fees, and no required transactions. Get seriously free checking and bank with a seriously local business. Check it out at Centro.org. Centro Credit Union, centered around you. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
The W.M. Kelly Company, complete metal manufacturing located in New Albany. They are always looking for experienced welders and machine operators. If you're interested in becoming part of their team, contact W.M. Kelly's Human Resources Office at 812-945-3529 or send an email to info@wmkelly.com. W.M. Kelly, designing, building, innovating.
GlideCod.com is the premier online source for the most in-depth coverage of high school sports. From the best in play-by-play events to real-time score updates and a gallery of the area's top performers, GlideCod.com is a must-click for more on your favorite team. Browse and watch video, audio, live, and archived. That's GlideCod.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, too, at GlideCod.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm an extremely average golfer. I take my first full swing of the day and hit a perfect duck hook over the frontage road and right through your windshield. You yank the wheel and end up OB in a water hazard. And if you have cut rate insurance, you could be out a whole lot of green. So get Allstate.
And Floyd Knobs. Call Allstate agent Packy Page today.
And we're back here with our post-game coverage. Mike Beck and special guest up here in the booth, New Albany coach Tammy Guerin. Thank you for taking just a moment to talk with us.
No problem.
I guess the folks that got to watch this game tonight online, they're probably wondering, what did you say at halftime? You're down by 10 points, and the girls come out in the third quarter, and they look like you lit a fire under them.
Well, this group is definitely a group that we go as our energy goes. We're definitely an energy bus group, and so I thought we were just really stagnant in the first half. I didn't think we were attacking well offensively or defensively, and we kind of got taken out of our game a little bit because we got into some foul trouble early in the game. So we got we kind of had to go away from our game plan, and that's sometimes is difficult for teenagers to adjust to. And so at halftime, we made some adjustments that we thought would be better, especially with Hannah. She's just phenomenal, and so we had to make some defensive adjustments. But the biggest thing was picking up our intensity level, and so we discussed that at halftime.
I imagine you did. One of the things that we hear about your marquee players, Condra and Taylor, and they're great ball players. But right. I was impressed by the balanced attack that you had. You have depth on your team, and you've got girls that can step up when somebody's not having their best night. Somebody like Willis, she was our player of the game for the Bulldogs, had a great night.
She had a fantastic night on both ends of the floor. She really stepped up for us, and a couple times wanted to come out of the game, and I said, you can't. So, you have to stay. But she's done a great job for us, and a lot of people don't realize all 5 of our starters actually average double figures. So, it's not a shock to me that she put up 20 tonight, but it is a shock to some people if they only catch certain games or they only see us play a couple times or catch a couple articles in the paper. But all 5 of our starters, they can put up 20 a night at any given night. It's a different kid every night. And the thing I like about this group is they're okay with that. And that's what's special about them. And that's why I think we've had some success. And, in a year where we have a lot of kids playing new positions and new roles on the team. And so just trying to get better every game. I thought we got better in the second half tonight. Just being able to come back after being 10 down and executing kind of on the fly. We totally went away from our original game plan, and so that's a good sign for me as a coach with our kids and what we can possibly do in the future.
Well, it was fun to watch tonight. You have a very entertaining club, and when you mix it up with Providence, that's always going to be some sparks there.
Definitely.
It's great to watch the girls match up with Hannah Wolford. She's a great ball player in and of her right. I love that moment toward the end of the game when the girls came out and embraced each other. Great sportsmanship and a good camaraderie, even though they play for different schools.
They do, but they play AAU together, and so they spend a lot of time together in the summertime. They travel together. They stay in hotels together, and I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of Hannah Wolford. She just plays such a competitor, plays hard. She's not the quickest kid, not the tallest kid, not the biggest kid, not the, and she's worked so hard at her game. She's worked real hard on that outside game, and I've been a fan since she was a freshman, and every year she just impresses me more and more. And so she came out tonight, and she gave us her best shot, and and I told her that after the game. I was like, I've been a fan for 4 years, and now I can finally tell you that. So.
Well, you got this game pass, so now you can be friends again. But Coach Guerin, thank you for stopping by the booth tonight. Really appreciate it, and congratulations on a big win.
Thank you.
All right. Well, folks, it's been fun as we cover this game tonight, but we are looking ahead to Saturday night because we're going to see the Bulldogs again, but it'll be the New Albany Boys Bulldogs as they go on the road to Carmel High School up in Carmel, Indiana. You can't get a ticket perhaps to that game, or you can't travel. But one thing you can do is tune in to glycod.com. And, Paul, you and I are going to make a road trip, and we're going to see the boy Bulldogs take on the Greyhounds of Carmel, and that should be a fun game.
I hope so. Carmel, very good year in, year out, always ranked up there toward the top. Outstanding team. Probably going to have a little size advantage over the Bulldogs, which the Bulldogs face that just about every night. But, yeah. Really looking forward to it. I hope everybody tunes in to us Saturday night.
And of course, there's that one player that everybody
what was his
to
name?
See. I can't think of what it is, Romeo Langford. But
well, he came off a 15-point performance against Floyd Central in that big rivalry game and bounced back the next night for 42. So I think he'll be all right.
Yeah, I suspect he's going to take a few shots and hopefully get his points.
Yep.
It'll be a fun game to watch, and you can tune in Saturday night. The game tips off at 7:30. Our coverage begins at 7 o'clock, so we'll be here. Hope you'll be here as well to tune in and catch all the action. The final here at Providence, New Albany 70, Providence 56. That'll do it for us. For Paul Love, I'm Mike Beck, and for Steve Bird, our producer, we thank you for tuning in, listening, and watching. And we encourage you to tune in and check us out again on Saturday night. Until then, God bless, take care, and have yourselves a great weekend.
The W.M. Kelly Company, complete metal manufacturing located in New Albany. They are always looking for experienced welders and machine operators. If you're interested in becoming part of their team, contact W.M. Kelly's Human Resources Office at 812-945-3529 or send an email to info@wmkelly.com. W.M. Kelly, designing, building, innovating.
Hi, this is Sheriff Jamie Knoll of the Clark County Sheriff's Office reminding you to please buckle up, wear your seatbelts, and refrain from texting while you're behind the wheel. Your safety is our priority. Enjoy the game.
The Locker Room is proud to be a sponsor of Southern Indiana High School Sports, located in historic Jeff at 319 Spring Street. The Locker Room has been a business for over 40 years and was Southern Indiana's first screen printer. They specialize in wholesale screen printing, t-shirts, and have a full-time graphic artist on staff. No job is too big or small. The Locker Room invites you to team up with the best. For more information, call The Locker Room at 282-8600. That's 282-8600.
The best things in life are free, and that includes free checking from Centro. When we say free, we mean it. This seriously free checking has all the online and mobile banking features you want. Plus, no minimum balance, no monthly maintenance fees, and no required transactions. Get seriously free checking and bank with a seriously local business. Check it out at Centro.org. Centro Credit Union, centered around you. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Tonight's presentation of Kentuckiana High School basketball has been brought to you by Centra Credit Union for banking and financial services that are centered around you. By Kentuckiana Insurance Center, independent insurance agent serving Sellersburg for 30 years. By Hoosier Termite and Pest Control, quality technicians with a personal touch. By Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll, who reminds you not to text and drive. By W.M. Kelly Company in New Albany, designing, building, innovating, and now hiring. By Voiner's Auto Air in Jeffersonville. Big or small, they do it all. And by Allstate agents Brian Wright and Packy Page. They put you in good hands.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcast, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter at Glycod. We thank you for listening to this live sports presentation from Glycod Communications.